So today we'll be working on the AMC8 2020 Problem 20. So a scientist walking through a forest recorded as integers the heights of 5 trees standing in a row. She observed that each tree was either twice as tall or half as tall as the one to its right. Unfortunately, some of her data was lost when rain fell on her notebook. Her notes are shown below, with blanks indicating the missing numbers. Based on her observations, the scientist was able to reconstruct the lost data. What was the average height of the trees in meters? So let's see. First of all, we know tree 2 has a height of 11 meters. And we know that they're all standing in a row, and each tree next to each other must have either twice or half. So we know the two trees, tree 1 and tree 3, must both be 22 meters because half of 11 is not an integer. So tree 1 and 3 is 22 meters. Alright, and knowing that tree 3 is 22 meters, we know there are two possibilities for tree 4. So for tree 4 could be either 44 meters or 11 meters. 44 being twice the height and 11 being half. So then, knowing that tree 4 44 meters, and we have the case of 11 meters. So if there's 44 meters, we could have tree 5 be 88 meters, which would be double. Or we could have half of it, which is 22 meters. So these are the options for tree 5. And if tree 4 is 11 meters, we can't have half of that because it wouldn't be an integer. So that means if tree 4 was 11 meters, then tree 5 must be 22 meters. So now, here we have 3 different possibilities. If we list them in order, it would be 22, 11, 22, 44, 88. And the other one with 44 as the fourth one would be 22, 11, 22, 44, and 22. And the last one with tree 4 being 11 meters would be 22, 11, 22, 11, and that would be 22. So we can find the average of each one and see which one ends in 0.2 meters because the problem states that's what the average ends in. So let's take the average of the first one. If we add them all up, we could first add these 3, which would lead us to get 55. Then these 2, if we add these 2 together, we get 132. And if you add those together, it's 187. If you take 187 over 5, we get 3, 7, and 2/5. We know 2/5 is 0.4, which is not 0.2, so we could keep finding the average. So the sum of these, again, is 55. This sums to be 66. So the total sum would be 121. And take this over 5 to get 2, 24, and 1/5. And we know 1/5 is 0.2, so it would satisfy that. And we could test for the last one, but we found our answer. And so it leads us to get 24.2, which is answer choice B.